Hello everybody. So in this video we will learn the chapter factorization, that is exercise 4b. So here most of the problems in this exercise are based on the formula a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Okay, this identity already in your previous chapters also you have done number of times. So using this expansion we are going to solve most of the problems in this exercise. Okay, so the first is x square minus 49. Now x square minus 49, just by looking at the question you have to identify what you can do, which identity you can use. Okay, because in your exam it will not mention in the problem that you have to use this identity or that. Okay, it's not mentioned, so just by looking at the question only you have to identify by which identity, by which expansion you can do the problem. Okay, so here x square minus 49, so x square is here, so 49, can you make 49 as square of any number? Yes, so x square minus 7 square will give you 49. Okay, so now it is in the form of a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. So just assume this as a and this as b. Your a equals to x and b equals to 7. So a plus b, a minus b means x minus 7, x plus 7. That's it. So second one, 25x square minus 64y square. So here you see x square, y square. Okay, already these variables are squares. Square of these variables already is given in the question. Now 25 and 64. So can we make 25 and 64 as square of any number? Yes, 25 will be 5 square. As it is a perfect square, 64 is a perfect square, so 64 will be 8 square. Okay, so here we can write 25 as 5 square, then x square as it is, then 64 as 8 square, and y square as it is. Okay, so 2 times square you are having, so let us write it one time and we will write in the brackets whole square, 5x whole square, that means 5 square and x square, minus 8 square y square will be 8y whole square. This one time square we are writing on the brackets. Okay, whole on the brackets. Now this is 5x. Again, this is in the form of 5x whole square minus 8y whole square. That means a square minus b square. So here your a is nothing but 5x, b is 8y. So a square minus b square will be a plus b, that is 5x plus 8y into 5x minus 8y. Okay, so this is how you're doing. Now fourth problem, 80 minus 5a square. Okay, so here 80 is not a perfect square, where 5 is also not a perfect square. So what can you do here? Can you take 80 and 5 out of 80 and 5, can you take 5 common, or you have to just think of, okay, what can you take common, so that we can write it in the brackets, and then whatever will be in the inside the brackets, then out of that we can see whether it's a perfect square or not. Okay, so here 80 and 5 means it will go in 5 tables, so 5 into 16 will give you 80. So 5 16s are 80. I'm taking 5 common outside of the bracket, then minus 5 already taken, a square is left. Okay, now you see here 5 is outside of the bracket. Now inside the brackets, whatever numbers you're having, whether it is a perfect square or not, you have to check. Can you write 16 as any number, any square number? Yes, it will be 4 square. Okay, because 16 is a perfect square, so 4 square minus a square. Now we can say this 4 square minus a square is in the form of a square minus b square. So here a is nothing but 4 and b is nothing but a. Okay, so 5 as it is, 4 square minus a square will be 4 plus a into 4 minus a. 4 plus a, 4 minus a. That's it. Now you don't need to multiply and all, just you have to leave until here. Okay, we have expanded in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, this one. So in most of the problems it will not be like that, like in the second and first problem what you have seen directly, whatever the coefficients were given, that was the perfect square. Okay, but here now in the fourth question they are not perfect square. So how you are making perfect square? First you are taking out the common. Okay, some number you can take it out common, whatever possible. Then inside the bracket again you have to check whether it's a perfect square or not. Okay, so in this way you are doing. Now let's go to the seventh problem. So seventh one is x power 4 minus 81. Okay, so here instead of square you're having power as 4. Okay, x power 4. So how can you write? Can you write 4 as 2 into 2? Yes, of course. So what you have to do is 2, 4 you can write as 2 into 2. So 1 power inside the bracket and 1 power outside the bracket. 2 2s will be 4. Okay, now 81. So 81 will be, you know very well, 81 is also a perfect square. It will be 9 square. Okay, 9 9 is 81. Now x square whole square minus 9 square. So see inside the bracket x square you are having. Okay, so that x square is nothing but you have to assume it as a. Okay, it is in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, so here actually a is nothing but x square and b is nothing but 9. Now assuming x square as a and 9 as b, you have to write in a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square formula. Okay, so what is a plus b into a minus b? X square plus 9 x square minus 9. Okay, so now once again x square plus 9 x square minus 9. Okay, this x square and this 9 is also a perfect square. So can you write x square plus this 9 as 3 square? Then again x square minus this 9 as 3 square. Yes. Now after this again this is x square plus 3 square. You just have to keep it like this only. But over here x square minus 3 square, again it is in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, so anyhow you don't have to do this 9 as 3 square because you can't again write in any expansion. Okay, so x square plus 3 square, let us just write as it is x square plus 9. Here we can write x square minus this 9 as 3 square. Why? Because a square, this will be in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, so now a square minus b square, here a is x and b is 3. Okay, so a square minus b square means x plus 3 x minus 3. Got it? So here x square plus 9 you keep it as it is because both are plus terms. Now here a square minus b square form you will get, so that's why you will write as a plus b into a minus b. Okay, now in some problems x power 4 will be given, so this is how you have to do. See the 8th problem, 2x power 4 minus 32. Now once again you see x power 4 is here. Okay, so here what can you write? Here 2 is there, here 32 is here. Okay, so 2 and 32, is it a perfect square? No. Here 81 was the perfect square, but here 32 and 2 nothing is perfect. Okay, but you can see here 2 is there, here 32. So you can take common. 2 common you can take from both because here 32 means 2 16s will be 32. Okay, so here 2 let us take common. Then x power 4. Okay, x power 4 we will first write as it is and then in the next step we will write as x square whole square. Okay, now 32. So 32 means 2 16s will be 32. Okay, so 2 16s will give you 32. Now what can you do after this? 2 of, you can write x power 4 as x square whole square minus this 16 is a perfect square now. So 16 is nothing but 4 square. Okay, so now 2 as it is. Now x square whole square. So this x square you have to assume as a. Okay, a square minus b square. Okay, so a square minus b square means a is nothing but x square and b is nothing but 4. Okay, so a plus b into a minus b. So your a is x square plus b and then a minus b. Okay, so now once again you will get this. First you have to write 2. Now inside the bracket x square plus 4 you can write as it is, but what about this x square minus 4? Because here minus is there, here you can, this 4 you can write as 2 square. Okay, so x square minus 2 square. So again you got in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, so x square plus 4, this is one expression. Then x square minus 2 square will be x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay, so here after this, now the next problem is ninth one, x cube minus 5 x square minus x plus 5. Okay, so here what can you take common? Like you can see 4 terms are given. Okay, in this expression 4 terms are there. So here you have already factorized like this, no? So from these two terms, one thing common you can take, and from this you can take one thing common. Okay, so now x cube minus 5 x square. So what can you take common? Here x cube is there, here x square is there. So can we take x square common here? Because no coefficients we can take common. So let us just take the variable. So x cube x square, that means x square you can take. Okay, now after taking x square, what is left here? X is left, because x square into x will give you x cube. So x minus, here x square already we have taken, only 5 is left. Okay, now minus, here x is there, here 5 is there. Okay, here constant and here variable. So what can you take common? If nothing is there, then 1 can be taken as common. Okay, so 1 I'm taking common here, and the remaining is x only. Now here plus is there, so minus already common we have taken. So minus means minus into minus will be plus. So minus already when you have taken, then you have to write minus here. Then 5 as it is, because 1 exa x, then 1 5 will be 5. Okay, so now x minus 5 is common. Then x square minus 1, x square minus 1. Now x minus 5, keep it as it is. Now x square minus 1, x square minus 1, is 1 a perfect square? Yes, 1 we can write as 1 square. Okay, so x square minus 1 square will be, it is in the form of a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b. That's it. Now comes to the 10th problem. 9 of x plus a whole square minus 4x square. Okay, so here in this problem you can see here this x plus a whole square already given and x square already given. Now let us see their coefficients are perfect square. Can we write their coefficients as a square of any number or not? So 9 it's a perfect square. So 3 square we can write, 4 we can write as 2 square. So 3 square for 9 I'm writing. Then x plus a whole square, let us keep as it is. Then 4 means 2 square, then x square as it is. Okay, now square square. Okay, both are square. So let us take 1 times square on the brackets. 3x plus a, then whole square, minus 2 square x square. So that means 2x, then whole square. So it is in the form of a square minus b square. So here a is a little bit long, that is 3 of x plus a. Then b is nothing but 2x. Okay, now expand it. A plus b into a minus b you have to write. So what is your a? A plus b into a minus b. Okay, this is a plus b, then a minus b. Okay, so now you can just expand this. You can open the brackets and calculate. 3 into x, 3x plus 3a plus 2x. Then 3x plus 3a minus 2x. So after this, 3x plus 2x will give you what? 5x plus 3a. Then your 3x minus 2x will be x plus 3a. Okay, so 5x plus 3a, x plus 3a. Let's go to the 13th problem. So the 13th question is 50a square minus 2 of b minus c whole square. Okay, so now a square and b minus c whole square. Okay, this is square, this is square. Now let us check for 2 and 50. So 50 and 2 means anyhow they are not a perfect squares. So let us take 50 and 2 means 2 we can take common. Okay, so 2 common outside, so 2 into what will be 50, 25. 2 25s of 50, then a square as it is, then 2 already taken common, then here b minus c whole square is remaining. Okay, so now 2 of, now this 25 is a perfect square, you can write 25 as phi square. Okay, so phi square and a square, so that means whole together we will write phi a whole square minus b minus c whole square. So 2 as it is, now phi a whole square, b minus c whole square, so this is your a and this is b. So a plus b into a minus b means a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so now after this you can write, you can just open the brackets and you can write 2 of phi a plus b minus c, then phi a minus b, minus into minus will be plus c. So you got this one. Now the next problem is 15th one, that is a square, sorry, b plus c, a square into b plus c minus b plus c whole cube. Okay, so now you can see here b plus c whole cube is given, here a square is given, and here b plus c. Okay, so here what can you take common? Can you take common b plus c? Here b plus c is here b plus c whole cube. Okay, so we can take b plus c common. Okay, so b plus c will be outside of the brackets, then what is remaining here? A square minus, after taking b plus c outside, square will be remaining. Okay, so b plus c whole square. Now after that b plus c, let us take outside of the brackets like that only. Now a square minus b plus c whole square, so this is in the form of, this is actually a square, a only, then b you have to assume as b plus c whole square. So a square minus b square identity, expansion is what? A plus b into a minus b, so that is a plus b into a minus b. So here you see a plus this b. Okay, then a minus this b. Now let us open the brackets, a plus b plus c. Here a minus, then minus into plus will be minus. So a minus b minus c. Okay, you can see b plus c into a plus b plus c, then a minus b minus c. You just have to be very careful with the signs here. Okay, in every problem. Now the next question is 16th one, x square minus 1 minus 2a minus a square. Okay, so what can you do over here? Here it's nothing but x square, and here a square is there, and in between this one. So what can you take common here? Can you take two expressions common? Is it possible for you? See here, just by looking at these three terms, can you just identify like which expansion it can be? A square minus 2a minus 1, if all will become plus, then it can be the formula a plus 1 whole square or 1 plus a whole square. See here, this is actually 1 means 1 square. Okay, like 1 square will give you 1 or 1 cube or anything you can write, no, for 1. So if I write 1 as 1 square, then here a square is there, then minus 2a. So let us take minus common from all the three terms. Here x square, if I take minus common from all the three terms, then 1 square plus 2a, then plus a square I'll get. Okay, now here a square plus 2a plus 1 square, this is the expansion of 1 plus a whole square. Okay, you know, no, a plus b whole square formula, that expansion only. So here x square minus, this is actually in the form of 1 plus a whole square. Okay, so 1 plus a whole square means 1 square plus 2a, then plus a square. Okay, so now again x square minus 1 plus a whole square. So this is a and this is b. So a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b a minus b. So b is a plus 1. Okay, so just if I write under brackets, then again next step if I open it, then I'll get x minus 1 minus b, like you have done in the earlier problems also. Okay, now let's go to the 18th problem. See here, x square minus y square minus 4xz minus 4z square. Okay, so this is actually plus 4z square. Okay, so here you can see x square and 4z square. Okay, this one x square plus 4z square you can take, then minus 4xz. Can you just identify that this is the expansion of a minus b whole square? See here, let us write together x square, then this plus 4z square, then this one 4xz. Okay, this one minus y square, it should be written separately. Now in the brackets, x square plus 4z square minus 4xz. Okay, so actually this is in the form of a plus b whole square, like x plus 4 here. Okay, let us just write this 4 as 2 square. Okay, then z square will be as it is. Then this 4x z, this 4xz also we can write as 2 into 2xz. Okay, so now you can see here, minus y square. Okay, so now x square plus 2 square z square, that means this is x square is a square. Okay, plus b square. B square means just 2z we are taking, 2z whole square. Okay, I will write whole together and show you. 2z whole square. Okay, 2 square z square we can write as 2z whole square. Okay, minus 2 into this x also we want and 2z also we want. So 2xz. So let us write separately x into this 2z, then minus y square as it is. Okay, now 2 into 2xz, how you got x into 2z? So x into 2z will be 2xz. Okay, so now we can say that x square plus 2z square minus 2 into this x into 2z. So this is in the form of a minus b whole square. So actually a minus b whole square means this is your a and this is your b. Okay, so a minus b whole square means x minus 2z whole square. Okay, this whole expansion you're getting in the form of a minus b whole square. So we are just writing, in place of a we are having x and in place of b 2z. Okay, so x minus 2z whole square. Fine, then afterwards this is y square as it is. Okay, now once again you can see this whole you can assume as a square minus b square. Okay, this if you assume as a and this as b, then a square minus b square will give you what? A plus b into a minus b. So a plus b, then a minus b. That's it. Now the next one is x minus y minus x square plus y square. So here you can see x square plus y square, here minus x square plus y square, but actually we need x square minus y square. Okay, plus x square we want and minus y square we want, but we have here reciprocal, that is minus x square and plus y square. So let us just take minus common here. We will keep x minus y as it is first. Okay, then minus, if you are taking common, then this will become plus x square and this will become minus y square. Okay, now you got x square minus y square, so this is in the form of a square minus b square. So x minus y minus, this is a square minus b square means a minus b, that is x minus y into x plus y. Now after that x minus y, then minus, here you can see, so here you can this is actually not minus. Okay, because here x minus y you can take common. Okay, x minus y you can take common, which will be outside of the brackets. Then inside the bracket, here x minus y already we have taken outside, so 1 will be remaining. Then x minus y already taken, so x plus y will be remaining. Okay, x plus y. Okay, so now if you expand if you open the brackets here, x minus y, then 1 minus, this is x, minus into plus minus y. So you got x minus y into 1 minus x minus y. Now the next one is x into x minus 2 minus y into y minus 2. So here already it has been given as a factors. Okay, so what you can do, you can just multiply, open the brackets and simplify it. X into x will be x square minus x into 2 will be 2x minus y into y will be y square, then minus into minus plus y into 2 2y. Okay, now you can see what can you take together, so that it can be in the form of some expansion, like here x square and here y square. Let us write this together, and 2x and 2y, because 2 you can take common, or else you can keep as it is. Now x square minus y square, okay, that too we are writing together. Okay, after that minus 2x, then plus 2y, this together. Now x square minus y square means x plus y, x minus y. It is in the form of a square minus b square. Then here minus 2x plus 2y. So let us take common as 2. So 2, if you are taking common, x is remaining, then minus into minus will be plus. So minus, then x minus y. Okay, so now again x minus y you can take common. So x minus y, then what is remaining here, x plus y, then here minus 2. So finally let us open the brackets, x plus y minus 2. Now the next one is x square plus 1 by x square minus 11. Okay, so what can you do for this? Actually in the hint itself it's given to take this expression as x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 minus 9. Okay, you have to take this expression like this, minus 2 minus 9. Okay, minus 2 minus 9 will give you minus 11. Okay, so what you are doing, first you are writing minus 11 as minus 2 minus 9, then minus 2 along with this expression you are taking inside the brackets. Okay, why? Because you have got one identity. Okay, x minus 1 by x whole square, x plus 1 by x whole square, you're having one identity. Okay, so that with the help of that identity you can do. Okay, so that's why you're doing x square plus 1 by x square minus 2, you're just taking inside the bracket, and minus 9 will be outside. So x square plus 1 by x square minus 2. So this is in the form of x minus 1 by x whole square. Then minus 9. 9 means it's a perfect square, you can write as 3 square. So now this whole let us assume as a square minus b square. This you are assuming as a, this you are assuming as b. A square minus b square will be a plus b, this a plus b, then a minus b. Now the next problem is x power 4 plus 5 x square plus 9. Okay, actually in this problem also a hint is given, that is you have to add and subtract x square. Okay, you have to add and subtract x square in this given expression. So x power 4 plus 5 x square plus 9 plus x square minus x square. Okay, you're adding, add and subtract x square, which is given in the hint. Okay, so x square plus 5 x square plus 9 plus x square minus x square. So what can you do over here now? Now first of all, x power 4 plus 5 x square plus 9 is a perfect square, so 3 square we will write, then x square minus x square. Then here you can see x power 4 plus here 5x square and here x square. Okay, so can we write this as x power 4 plus 5x square plus x square, that will be 6x square, then plus this is 3 square. Okay, so this one you got one expression, then minus this x square we will just take outside like that only. Now actually this one is nothing but x power 4 plus 6x square plus 3 square. It is in the form of again a plus b whole square formula. Okay, this x power 4 we will just write it as x square whole square plus 6x square. Okay, 6x square will be 2 into 6, we can write as 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6, so x square plus 3 square. Okay, minus x square. So this is in the form of what? X plus 3 whole square formula. Okay, this is nothing but x. You have to assume actually this is x square. Okay, so what can you do over here? This is a square b square. Actually this is a, this is b, plus 2 into this x square, and this is b. Okay, here a is nothing but x square and b is nothing but 3. Okay, now in place of a you substitute x square, and in place of b if you substitute 3, a plus b whole square formula means which formula you will get? X square plus 3 whole square. So let us write x square plus 3 whole square. Then minus x square will be as it is. Okay. Now x square plus 3 whole square. So let us just assume whatever is inside the bracket as a. Okay. This is a and this is b. A square minus b square. So a square minus b square will be a plus b into a minus b. This is a plus b. This is a minus b. Okay. Now the next problem is a square plus b square minus c square minus d square plus 2ab minus 2cd. So here you can clearly see a square plus b square. Okay, ab terms can you see? Yeah, 2ab we are having. Okay, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this is the expansion of a plus b whole square. Next is minus c square minus d square minus 2cd. Okay, so minus are there, so minus we can take common. If you take common, minus means c square plus d square plus 2cd. So again it is in the form of a plus b whole square. Fine, so let us first write together a square plus b square plus this one, so plus 2ab. Okay, then minus c square minus d square minus 2cd. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab. It is nothing but a plus b whole square. Then here let us take minus common. So it will become c square plus d square plus 2cd. So this is a plus b whole square minus c square plus d square plus 2cd will be again c plus d whole square. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. You have to suppose a as c and b as d. Okay, so c plus d whole square you got. Now a plus b whole square minus c plus d whole square. So this is in the form of a square minus b square. You suppose this brackets, whatever is there in the bracket, this expression as a and this expression as b. So if you take this as a and this as b, then a square minus b square will be a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b, then a minus this b. So when I am writing minus, this actually c minus d it will become. Okay. Now the next problem is express x square plus 8x minus 15 into x square minus 8x minus 15 as the difference of two squares. Okay, so here what can you write now? X square minus plus 8x minus 15. Here x square minus 8x minus 15. So only the difference is here plus 8x is there, here minus 8x is there. Okay, so you have to express as the difference of two square. Difference of two squares means a square minus b square form only. Okay, so a square minus b square form you have to express this as. So here x square minus 15. First of all, let us just take x square minus 15, then here plus 8x. Okay, this x square minus 15 let us just take as, because x square minus 15 and x square minus 15 is same over here. Okay, both in both the expressions, two terms whatever are same, we are writing that x square minus 15, x square minus 15. So that's why x square minus 15 I'm writing under bracket, so that we can assume this x square minus 15 as one term, that is a, we can assume it as. Okay, so x square minus 15 plus 8x we will write as it is. Okay, so again under brackets we will write this. Then here x square minus 15, again it is same, both are same, so x square minus 15, then this minus 8x we will write like this. So now x square minus 15, x square minus 15. So this one we will assume as a, and now plus 8x minus 8x. So this we will assume as b. So here you got plus 8x, here minus 8x. So obviously this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So what is a plus b into a minus b? It's nothing but a square minus b square. So what is your a? X square minus 15 square minus b square. B is nothing but this one. So b square. That's it. You have to express as the difference of two squares. So difference of two squares. This one square, this one square. The next is 18.6 whole square minus 1.4 whole square. So you need to evaluate this. Okay, so 18.6 whole square minus 1.4 whole square, it means a square minus b square. Okay, it is in the form of a square minus b squared. So you have to express it. So a square minus b square will be a plus b into a minus b. Okay, now a plus b, a minus b. So 18.6 plus 1.4. What is 18.6 and 1.4? You are adding this. 6 plus 4 will be 10, 9, 10, and this is 2. So 20.0, that is 20. Okay, now 18.6 minus 1.4. 6 minus 4, 2. 8 minus 1, 7. 1 as it is. So this is nothing but 17.2. Now 20 into 17.2. 17.2 into 20. 0, 0, 0. 2 2s are 4. 2 7s are 14. 2 1s are 2, 3. So you will get here point. So here you will get 344. Point 0. Point after point you'll not consider 0. Okay. So 32 problem is this one. So now in many of the problems like 28, 29, 38, in all the problems like 26 also, in many of the problems hints are being given. So you can easily solve those problems by taking the hints. Okay, whatever you have to take the given expression, that values have been given. According to that you can solve it very easily. That's it. Let's see the next exercise in your next class.